I want to speak to the Muslim parents that are shaming their small little children for their body and forcing them to cover up, right? Thinking that they are instilling the idea of modesty in them when they essentially are destroying the confidence of the child, right? In that child, imagine she's, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, whatever, 8, and you are forcing her to cover up, right? And shaming her before she even understand what what sex even is. She doesn't understand what sex is. She doesn't understand what desire is. But her nervous system starts to understand that mom and dad, they think that something is wrong with me. So she doesn't start, her confidence starts to drop. Her cortisol starts to spike, right? So as much as the parents think, you know what, we are doing something for the sake of the child, essentially what you are doing is that you are wiring her brain to think less of herself, to feel unsafe, where she is constantly in this state of survival, right? She has sort of these micro freeze moments that she's constantly facing over and over again. And at that particular point, that becomes her reality. So when she eventually grows up, of course, she's not going to have confidence because that trauma and that shame still lives in her. When she is unable to even speak up because she's like, being seen means being unsafe. So she would rather get bullied, rather get all of these horrible things, allow that to happen to her because she's like, well, me speaking up is a problem. I want you to really understand, and I understand, look, you guys do whatever you want, right? But I understand that maybe you're thinking that you're doing it for the sake of the deen and you're doing it for akhirah and all these things. But you also have to understand you are in a sense really destroying parts of her. Right? She might for the rest of her life think that, oh, I'm just shy, but and just allow people to bully her, when in reality she's not shy. Her system, her nervous system is just living in constant threat, right? So the shame, essentially, it also, her relationship with Allah, that gets heavily affected because she's still a child at that particular moment. She's still a child, and when she's get told that something is wrong with her, well, that trauma doesn't go away. It sits in the body. You can't just go and speak up about the trauma and then, oh, now it's gone. No, it's not. In that early age, it sits so deep in her and it's going to manifest for the rest of her life.